Hello everybody and welcome to episode 11 of my Newcastle United FIFA 16 Career Mode series. In this episode we're going to play the last 4 games of the season. Newcastle are next up against Liverpool away from home. Well, we're currently in 8th place and we're hoping to get a good finish to the end of the season. So, straight into the game away at Anfield. Newcastle line up against a Liverpool side who are below us. We are 8th, they are 11th, and we have to stop Sturridge because Sturridge always scores against me on FIFA. As you can see, I've gone for pretty much the only squad I can go for. Tried and tested all year through, so here we go. Free kick with Leighton Baines after 5 minutes. Plays the ball in, and Bolo's got a free header, and it's an absolute pearler of a header. Straight into the top corner, nothing Simon Mignolet could do about it, and he celebrates with, I've got no idea who that is. I think it might be the Shells. The Toon fans go wild. Not often you see that at Anfield, that's for fucking damn sure. As you can see, lovely replay here with the ball from Baines with a left peg, straight in, and there's Mbolo, bang. Newcastle lead 1-0, 23 minutes on the clock, and Mignolet plays it. Long ball forward, Sturridge is free, knocks it down to Origi, who plays it back to Sturridge. Sturridge is now going to have a run at the defence, and they're just carved wide open. And Newcastle, yet again, with the defensive blunder, have conceded. Aarons now, 31 minutes on the clock, cuts inside. He's going to take past Sacco. Sacco's beaten, and Aarons has scored. And what on earth has the Liverpool goalkeeper Mignolet done there? He had a shot which was seemingly straight at him, and Mignolet has saved it with his right hand, but it still ended up going in. All the power has put that ball back in, with his left hand. Newcastle lead 2-1. Second half now, you got Benteke. Plays the ball in, and that really should have been a goal. A lovely, lovely header from Sturridge after the ball in from Benteke, but Newcastle hold on and preserve a vital 2-1 win. Now, all through the season, I haven't really done much of the training, so I decided in the last episode I would do a bit of training. I'm going after the younger guys, the ones I've signed, see if there's going to be any real difference. The only one that really improved there was, as you can see, Tielemans. Newcastle are next up at home to Crystal Palace in a game where we are 7th, still theoretically could finish 6th. It will be a tough ask against a team who are haunted by relegation. I've decided to give a few players a chance today. That's Tovan, Sissoko and Mitrovic, mainly because the other players are a little bit tired. We need to stop Cabaye and we need to stop the dangerous Sacco and Zaha for Crystal Palace. So 26 minutes on the clock, and Mitrovic is now, he's bombing forward and he's absolutely taken apart by Suarez. This has got to be a red card, or at least a yellow, and it is a red card. Suarez is out of the game after 28 minutes, and this, coming up from the replay, you can see he takes him down from behind. No intention of playing the ball. Newcastle United are given a golden opportunity here to get those 3 points by. There you go, straight down. Newcastle a man up. 43 minutes on the clock. Cabaye now plays the ball in from the wing, and it's in Cardi. What on earth was that? There was no power on the header. Tried to guide it into the far corner. Unfortunately didn't quite get it on target. Newcastle's best chance of the half. 40 into 8.5 minutes on the clock, and Baines now, he's on the left hand side. He's going to stop and put the ball in with his right foot. The ball's played in on a Cardi, but unfortunately it was deemed offside. It was saved anyway. 67 minutes on the clock. Cabaye plays the ball in to Wanderson. It's a good save from Krull. Krull throws it out, but it goes straight to McArthur, who plays it to Punchin. Punchin now put it through to Wanderson, and Wanderson has scored a left foot shot into the bottom corner. And what on earth was that suicidal defending again from Newcastle? And just when they were getting some momentum, they've lost at home to a relegation rival. Next up, Newcastle are away to Aston Villa in a game which now has got significance because we need to get 7th place back. So Aston Villa side has got some quick players like Sinclair and the squad. Newcastle going to have to deal with that, especially with the poor defence that they've got at the moment. Decided to leave Mitrovic in. I want to try and get him A few more goals. He hasn't got many this season, so 4.5 minutes on the clock. Jested plays the ball through to Westwood. Westwood's now 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he's hit the bar from all of 12 yards. Really, Villa should be 1-0 up. 8 minutes on the clock now, and it's Tielemans. Tielemans is going to have a crack from distance, and it's a lovely save from Guzan. Newcastle and Villa playing off a very good start here. And the ball is from the corner, and Icardi. The ball dropped nicely for the Newcastle's top scorer. And Mauro Icardi smashes the ball with his right foot into the roof of the net. And there's his typical celebration. 26 minutes in the clock now, and there's a header, and it's a lovely save again from Tim Krul. It's been a pretty action-packed start to this game, but chances at both ends. Newcastle still lead 1-0. Going forward now, Icardi plays the ball through. Surely Mitrovic is 1-on-1 with the keeper here. He's got to score. He has the shot, and it's a save from Guzan. Icardi picks the loose ball up. What's he going to do with the ball? He plays the ball back in, but it's collected by Guzan, unfortunately. 37 minutes on the clock. The slack pass from Newcastle's defence lets in Westwood. Westwood plays the ball in, and it's come to Gill. And Gill, how on earth did Gill not score? He's played the ball, a nice shot, but he's played it across the keeper, and unfortunately didn't find the far corner. Free kick from Cabella, and it's hit the crossbar. In the stoppage time of the first half, Newcastle really should be more than 1-0 up here, but it's been a close game. Second half, Mbolo with a chance now, and Mbolo unfortunately has missed a glorious opportunity to increase Newcastle's lead. As you can see from the replay, it's just wide. 88 minutes on the clock now. Newcastle United streaming forward, and it's 1-1 in the game. And Guay's played the ball through, and Aston Villa have stolen this game. I don't know what happened with my footage, it corrupted, so I didn't actually get the first game recorded, unfortunately. But as you can see, Villa did equalise and then did go on to win the game. A pretty much action-packed game, unfortunately. Newcastle now going to the last game of the season at home to Spurs. 7th place is still on the offer. 2 points behind Southampton. Can we get this extra couple of points to get that extra place? We go with my strongest team. It means Mbolo's back in, and let's see what Newcastle can do here. We need to obviously stop the likes of Lamella, Chadley, Ericsson. Newcastle going to this final game of the season looking to finish 7th in the league. 22 minutes on the clock, and Mbolo plays the ball to Cabella. Cabella cuts inside. He's going to have a crack, but that's gone wide of the post. Newcastle off to a decent start in this must-win game to finish in the top 7 of the Premier League. 29 minutes on the clock now, and it's Icardi. Icardi's got the ball. He plays it through to Mbolo. Mbolo's one more with the keeper, but he's going to play the ball through to Cabella, and Cabella has scored. He almost played the ball right next to Lloris, so that would have been some miss, but that was very unselfish from Mbolo. And there you see Cabella finishing it off. Second half now, just kicking off, and Aarons receives the ball down the left hand side. He's going to cut inside beautifully. Nice bit of skill. No Spurs defenders are coming at him. He's got a free rate to have a shot, and he puts that ball in the top corner. Newcastle lead 2-0 in the second half here. As you can see from the replay, a nice little cut in from Aarons. Newcastle are flying here. 49 minutes on the clock, just from kick-off, and Dembele plays the ball through, and he's on the ball now. He's not challenging Ericsson. Receives an easy ball, and again Newcastle's defence very suspect. Spurs pull one back with 40 minutes to play. Corner comes in from Aarons, and it's Cabella with his second goal of the game. And lovely header from Cabella, but it was all about the ball in from Aarons. Perfectly placed, and a perfect little run from Cabella. Newcastle restore that 2-goal lead, and of course finish the season with a nice 3-1 win. And this brings me to the league table for the last time in this series. Newcastle United finished 7th. After the troubles of the first half of the season, I'm pretty impressed with the second half. What did you guys think of the series? Let me have some comments, give me some feedback. Do you want me to continue with the series, or do you want me to do something else? Leave your comments down below. My name's Bobster1984. Thanks very much for watching for the whole series. I'll be back very shortly with a new Newcastle series. Thanks very much. Bye.